Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Power Partners. My name is Igor Voloshen of the Voloshen Law Firm. And today, once again, we have with us my good friend and financial advisor and life insurance broker, Glenn Eckstut. On today's episode, we would like to talk about how life insurance can become a tool in a variety-based toolbox of immigrants. And how immigrants can use life insurance and the benefits gained from life insurance to plan for their financial future, to also use it as a savings opportunity, and obviously to use that tool as a nest egg in their retirement maybe, and obviously as a benefit to their loved ones and family members if and when they pass away. So Glenn, welcome back to the Power Partners, and let's dive right into our topic. My first question for you is, how often do you come across clients who are foreign nationals and mainly immigrants to the United States? How often do you work with them, and how often do they approach you in providing options for their financial planning, their savings plans, and for their loved ones to have something to hold on to and hang on to if and when they pass away?
I get approached frequently, actually, with immigrants who are here in America and are looking to purchase life insurance. And to be honest with you, in many cases we can help them, but it really depends on their immigration status. If they have a green card or an acceptable visa, if they don't have that, but they have a social security number or a TIN number, and they've been in the States for at least 3 years, I might be able to help them. You know, it really depends on the insurance company that we're working with at that point. There's multiple carriers for life insurance. So
do you believe it would be best to say that our viewers, my clients, are interested in obtaining life insurance or exploring how life insurance can provide for the well-being of their family when they're gone, it would be prudent to schedule a consultation with you to look at their particular immigration status, their set of circumstances, and then you can make a determination of whether they're eligible, what they're eligible for, and which companies offer them a product, provide for their strategic plan and the future of their family.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah. And we will provide, obviously, information for how you can contact Glenn at the end of this episode. So my next question for you then is, what kind of information do insurance companies usually ask for when they are working with immigrants? Any kind of particular documents? You mentioned some. How can our clients do some homework and prepare for a meeting with you and a consultation?
Yeah. And again, we can acceptable forms of identification could be a green card, an acceptable visa, social security number. You can also contact me if you have other questions regarding that. If you want to get a head start on the types of life insurance programs that are out there, you can go to my website at geinsuranceforlife.com. There's a lot of information there about all the different programs that are out there, and I'm happy to help.
Another question that often comes up and that our viewers and clients ask us is whether a life insurance policy can become an important and vital tool to ensure an income stream for their family if they're gone, especially if, in fact, the client, being an immigrant, is an entrepreneur or is in a business partnership or a member of a limited liability company. Now, Glenn, I know you and I spoke off camera about certain options that life insurance plans can provide in a business setting and how it can offset loss of income to a partner in a firm at a company when he passes away. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, there are all kind of programs out there for business owners. There's key employee, key man insurance, there's executive bonus insurance, and there are other things as well, but there's also what's called a buy-sell agreement. So if you have a partner and the two of you are in business, a buy-sell agreement is just a written document that says, hey, we're 50-50 owners. If one of us passes away, there's a specified amount of money that is purchased with life insurance that basically goes to the deceased family's estate, and they are no longer a part of the business, and business owner that's still alive takes over the business 100%. And that's it's a written document called a buy-sell agreement funded with life insurance.
And yes, I'm glad you mentioned the buy-sell agreements because this is a form of compensation that is very often used to offset the loss of one of the partners in a law firm setting, accounting setting, financial planner setting, and other offices of professionals where, in fact, with the loss of one partner, the business would virtually have to dissolve or sell in order to provide for the financial well-being of the deceased family member, for the deceased family. And as a result of this buy-sell agreement and the policy in place, that those proceeds from that policy could, in fact, for all intents and purposes, a lack of a better word, buy out the interest of the deceased partner. And that way, the family remains with assets for the interest of the deceased member, and the business remains alive and operating. The business does not have to fold, does not have to dissolve and become bankrupt and buying out the interest of the deceased partner. So for those people who are, in fact, entrepreneurs and are in a business setting, this is a wonderful tool to utilize as you plan the future of your business, and the future of your family.
I think you should come work with me.
Thank you, Glenn. I will look into that. So the next question for you, Glenn, is how can life insurance help immigrants provide for the well-being of their family if those family members maybe happen to be abroad? Can you talk a little bit about whether beneficiaries can in fact be designated beneficiaries can be foreign nationals or people who are living abroad?
Yes. You can be outside the country and be a beneficiary on a life insurance policy. There's just some extra information or an extra document or two that might need to be filled out, but you will be fine if you are overseas.
If anybody has further questions for Glenn, you are welcome to contact him. He will provide his contact information briefly. Once again, we thank you for viewing our latest episode of Power Partners, and please tune in next time. Could you please share with our viewers your contact information one more time?
Sure. My website is GE Insurance for Life. GE stands for Glenn Eckstut, kind of catchy, I guess. My phone number is 215-421-4555. And my email is Glenn with 2 N's at geinsuranceforlife.com.
Thank you again for tuning in. Until next time.